All right. Boy, thank you so much for having me here tonight. I'm really excited. They told me it was going to be like a big swanky event down at 21 Steak. La-di-da. Holy shit. Like, I hope you guys are ready to like relax a little bit because I came to party. You guys hired me to party. I'm going to show you a good time. Let's have a good time. You ready? Cheers. My name is John Brown, which is about as close as you can get to not having a name at all. Thanks a lot, Mom and Dad. My middle name is Alias. Nice to meet you. John, as you may know, is an old-timey term for a toilet. And my last name is Brown. Yeah, congratulations, lady. The kids in 3rd grade figured it out pretty quick, too. Here comes toilet poop, everybody. Nobody picked toilet poop for kickball. You smell funny. And then I go out to 21 Steak and I tell you people about it. And every once in a while, down on the street, somebody will see me go, "You suck, toilet poop." My life is a nightmare. Thanks for having me. I grew up right here on the mean streets of Pueblo, Colorado. 719 in the house. Yeah. Now, if you don't know, 719, the area code, covers everything south of Castle Rock all the way down to New Mexico. I think some of it is out in Kansas. But if you see a guy standing on the street corner, beating on his chest going, 719, that guy's from Pueblo. That's the Pueblo guy. He's not on his way down to the Broadmoor for mimosas with the ladies. He's on his way to the state fairgrounds to score some crank. That's right. We still call it crank down here. Our city is dying. It's hilarious. I lived in a part of town called Bessemer. You guys know Bessemer? Hell yeah. Bessemer is the part of town when there's a high-speed chase, the criminals drive right up to the edge of Bessemer at the last possible second. They hang a quick left in the hopes that the cops will tumble into Bessemer, never to be heard from again. If you want to put a curse on somebody, you go to Bessemer. That's where the Brujas live. I was returning some movies at 3 o'clock in the morning at the Redbox at the 7-Eleven on Lake Avenue. You guys know it, the one right across the street from that shitty Dairy Queen. Yeah. I had 2 movies and it was 3 in the morning. And if you're familiar with that location, you know exactly how much danger I was in this moment. Because are you guys familiar with Redbox? You guys know Redbox? Yeah. Okay. If you don't know, it's where poor people get their entertainment. If you're sitting out here like, I don't know, I've got Disney Plus and Facebook Extreme, I don't know. Anyway, I'm at the Redbox, and if you have 2 movies, it takes forever for the little robotics machine inside the Redbox to put the first movie away and then be in position to grab the second movie. And I'm standing here sweating, nervous during this interval, and I hear a strange noise over my shoulder. I hear flap, 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 flap. And I look over, and running out of the darkness is a skinny, naked white man wearing nothing but flip-flops and cut-off Daisy Duke jean shorts. They were cut off so short that the pocket part was sticking out below the cut-off jean short part. And he was running full blast down Lake Avenue like he was being chased by the devil himself. Cool as a cucumber, I yell out, "Should I be running too?" And he just said, "No, it's cool," and he kept on going. Probably on his way to work or something, I don't know. I'm not judging that guy. While I was distracted on my right, I got approached on my left by a local native, and I know he was a local native because he addressed me in the regional dialect. He said, "What's up, loco?" Must be the bandana. I said, "What's up, carnalito?" Because he's a little short guy, right? Carnalito means tiny friend. Remember that, white people? It might save your life someday. He says, "Give me 83 cents for some squares." So first of all, that's a very specific amount. Second, I don't know what squares are. Turns out they're cigarettes. I'm with you guys. Doesn't make any sense. Cigarettes are round. But I'll play along. Why not? I said, "I got you, man." But he was getting too close. He was getting right up in my bubble. He was making me uncomfortable, like I'm doing to this cameraman right now. And I learned from Eddie Murphy when I was a little kid that if you feel threatened, When you act a little bit crazy, you're less likely to get attacked. So I just snapped out of the blue. I said, you know what, Carnalito? I hate Redbox. And it worked. He backed up a couple of steps. But I kept going. I was like, I'm tired of this impersonal machine cranking out mediocrity at $1.29 a pop. Give me an old school mom and pop brick and mortar video store. The kind of place where they got free movie posters in the corner and they know your name when you walk in the door. And yes, they have Nightmare on Elm Street 4, The Dream Child on hold for you behind the counter. Even though they know that wasn't your mom who gave permission, that was your sister, you little shit. Give me the kind of place where they got the old school porno section in the back with the spring-loaded saloon doors. You got to make sure nobody's looking before you go in there. Don't look around at each other to see if this is funny. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You're allowed to laugh at this shit. You haven't been outside the house in 8 months. Have some fun, you guys. Loosen up. Give me the kind of place where they line the boxes up on the wall and you can jerk off to the pictures on the boxes and drop a load on the floor and walk out like they had a bad selection. I told you I was here to party. I handed him $1 and I got in my car and I went home unharmed, and that's how you survive in Pueblo, Colorado. Feel like I lost some of you guys there for a minute. It's okay. I'm looking at the lady who hired me and we're still cool, so I don't care what the rest of you think. I have to sit at that table later, so I kind of care what they think. How you guys doing? We good? Still happy? All right. Had a heart attack scare recently. Yeah, it's okay. I'm all right. Turns out it was just a panic attack. If you don't know this, a panic attack and a heart attack have a lot of the same symptoms. You get shortness of breath, you get chest pains, the whole thing. $3,000 emergency room bill. It's a very similar experience. Anyway, but it was a bit of a scare. So I joined a gym, but I don't really care that much, so I joined Planet Fitness. It's $10 a month, everybody. You can quit whenever you want. I love it. It's the judgment-free zone. I'm calling bullshit on that because I judge everybody every second I'm in there. There's a ton of it's like the cartoon characters that you meet when you go in there. You got all your postmenopausal housewives frantically doing leg bends and pretending that younger women aren't banging their husbands while they're there. Come on, you guys, relax. Jeez. I'm feeling a little nervous now. They're going to run me out of town. There's the group that I'm a part of. Let's be a little self-deprecating. There's the group I'm a part of. I like to call those guys the Blob Squad, a.k.a. Team Too Little Too Late. You can find us over on the ellipticals because they don't have so much impact on our knees. You know, I judge the shit out of those guys because I am one of those guys. I'm just sitting there like, keep pumping, fatty, you'll get there. I bet you're going to get a donut between here and work, aren't you? I know you are, because that's what I'm going to do. Meanwhile, the front corner of my elliptical's lifting off the ground 3 inches on every backstroke. Then you got the little 20-something mamacitas behind the counter checking me in every morning, making it a point to not look at me, trying to avoid eye contact. Yeah, that's right. She's looking away, trying to pretend that I don't exist, and I'm staring at every line and jiggle, and you guys probably think I'm being a pervert, but I'm not. I'm looking for the unattractive things about that woman, because while she is belittling me, acting like I don't deserve to be there, I'm memorizing her disproportionately short legs and her hairy pinky knuckles. You're not perfect either, Sinead. I'm on a journey. Yeah, all right. Did you just wave at me? Is that 2 minutes? Am I almost done?
You have 2 minutes left.
I have 2 minutes left. All right, well, let's just waste it. You guys ready to have some fun tonight? You ready to drink some fancy wines? And yeah. I'm going to run down to Carl's Jr. and get some chicken strips because that's really more my speed. Maybe you guys can recommend a Bordeaux to pair with my chicken strips. No, I really want to take a second and say thank you very much to 21 Steak for hosting us, and definitely the Pueblo Child Advocacy Center for bringing me. I'm really pleased to be a part of this event. I'm John Brown. Thank you very much for listening to me. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the night.